let's focus on a very interesting plant or spice, and it is mostly used as a condiment, and it starts with the name as horse. It starts with horse. It is very popularly, it was rather named as red coal or sting nose. And if you know this spice, then it's actually more popular by the name of horseradish. So have you ever heard of horseradish? I'm sure most of Americans have heard about it. And in the native tongue in India, it's called actually muli. It's a kind of mula, or you can say muli ka paratha. So it's muli. That's what the horseradish is. And let's see the interesting fact about how the name horseradish came into existence. So horseradish actually means used as a condiment, but it came with the name as it was supposed to be horse, and horse means coarse or strong because of its taste and its flavor, and it was supposed to be named as horseradish, but then it got mispronounced as horseradish. And one more interesting theory behind its name is actually in German language. In German, it meant actually it was called as myrrhetic. So it was called as myrrhetic, and myrrhetic means sea radish because it was grown near the sea. And but again, it got over the years it got mispronounced as, and mere got mispronounced as mare, so it becomes myrrhetic, and mare means horse, we all know, and that's why over the years it became horseradish, and it was supposed to be horseradish, or it was myrrhetic, not myrrhetic. But anyways, the long story short, the name still exists as horseradish, and it is very beneficial condiment known to the Americans. So welcome to Sona Motivates. Welcome to our spice series. We motivate you to eat healthy, be happy, and enjoy every moment. And this is our spice series, week 31st, and we are talking about 3 zesty, spicy health benefits of horseradish. So guys, in the year of 1869, a very innovative entrepreneur, Henry Haynes, started this. He actually made this amazing condiment by grating the horseradish, by grating the radishes and adding vinegar to it. And then what he did is he packed all these amazing things in his bottle, the amazing condiment in his bottles, and started selling around his neighborhood and around in his hometown. And before he knew, it became America's first commercial convenience food. So horseradish was the first convenience food known to Americans, and then we know now the Heinz sauces and all those sauces. Then it came out with the pasta sauces and all these different condiments and sauces and dressings. But anyway, so this is how the American condiment agency started, with this horseradish condiment. Anyways, so let's focus on how horseradish came in existence, where it grows and stuff like that. So horseradish is actually a perennial plant, and it is from the mustard family or crucifers family, crucifer. And this mustard family, it belongs the mustard greens. Then it has cabbage, then it has Brussels sprouts, then it has mustard greens, broccoli. It has broccoli and all these amazing vegetables which are super healthy. But our horseradish is very colorless, odorless, and before using it, it looks like it's tasteless, and it's a tall, gawky root which is white in color, and it isn't very impressive as a plant. Broccoli, it looks like a pretty green, and even the mustard greens look so cute, but horseradish looks like just a branch, a white branch, or rather the root. It is a root, but it is native to Europe, and it is very popular in United States and in Europe as a condiment. It is also used, like I said, in the sauces, in dressings, in marinades, and all the grate. And even people say, they grate a little bit and use on their beef for the spicing it up a little bit. Now, this is a green plant. It grows around just 1.5 meters above ground, but it is white, thick, large roots, and that's what are actually horseradish. Now, we have to focus, before going to our health benefits, we have to really focus on all these amazing healing properties and some of the scientific names of regarding horseradish, because I can always go directly towards the health benefits, because all of the health benefits kind of relate to these three, or rather than two or three of these compounds which are contained in our horseradish. Okay, so let's go to this. What makes horseradish such a great healer? Okay, so those who join me later, the my Indian friends know this, that it is a mula or muli. It's a muli ka paratha, muli. That's what we are talking about in the horseradish. And before today, even I didn't know about it. It was a very interesting fact. Even I got to know today, researched. Anyway, so what makes horseradish a great healer? Now, horseradish contains this volatile oil, and it is named as sinigrin. And this sinigrin, it in turn has these compounds which break down into compounds: allyl, iso, thiocyanate. Okay, so these names are a little bit important. They're confusing, but just remember, because they are going to come in our health benefits section later. But anyway, so it has this sinigrin volatile oil, which is very, very natural antibiotic, and it is our horseradish is loaded with sinigrin, and most of our health benefits all are because of this sinigrin. Now, horseradish also contain many active compounds, and they help thin the mucus. They help the upper respiratory system, any kind of healing there. They clear the congestion. They build your immune system. All these active compounds. They also fight bacteria and viruses. They reduce the inflammation from your body. So because of this healing compounds, horseradish makes a great natural health remedy. And as they belong to mustard family, I don't know how many of us know that in all of the mustard family, they have these isothiocyanates, and these are, let's call them ITCs for our easy pronunciation. So ITCs, okay. Now ITCs are these compounds. They can protect against even the cancer, and of course all these what health benefits I just told you guys. But they can protect you against the cancer, and ITCs wouldn't occur without glucosinolates. Now, why am I telling this? Because the glucosinolates is going to come in picture now, and you have to be very attentive right now, because something very interesting is coming up. So when these cruciferous vegetables are cut, or you try to eat them, when you release their cover and you try to chew them, what happens is these glucosinolates produce ITCs. Okay, so glucosinolates make these ITCs, and they are very important. Now, according to the researchers from the University of Illinois, horseradish contains more glucosinolates than broccoli. So if you thought that broccoli was the healthiest food you are eating, make sure you once in a while, of course, try to switch with horseradish, even if spicy, pungent, zesty, because Dr. Kishar, he himself, the lead researcher of this study, he himself told that actually horseradish contains more than 10-fold times of glucosinolates than broccoli. So what you can do is just a little bit, little bit of horseradish actually gives you benefits of whole lot of broccoli. So even adding a little bit of your horseradish on a meat, or I would go ahead with tofu because we try to eat vegan, but even a little bit of this goes a long way. So make sure you try this horseradish, and we do at our household we do eat radish as such. I have the green radish and even the white radish, but I have never. Let me be very honest. I have never tried this horseradish condiment, and maybe after today I'm going to make my own, because I did after seeing a couple of recipes, I did find out that if you make your own, then it's better because it's fresh, it tastes better. That's what some of people have sweared on it. And so let's try to make our own horseradish, but it is going to smell and it is going to make the eyes watery. That's what it is, and I'm going to try it and post about it. Yes, and that's a very good question, Chroma. Thanks for joining. Hello, Arlene. And Chroma is saying that we can make our horseradish sauce. Of course you can, but make sure you have to have a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar to it because it's very, very strong. And like I said, it will make your eyes watery and your nasal passages a little bit runny nose you'll have. And why? That's what we are going to talk about just now. So why? Because horseradish doesn't stop with these higher concentrations of ITCs. It also has this named as thiocyanates. And now what happens is thiocyanates actually when they react with the moisture in your mouth, what they do is they have this kind of reaction in your mouth. They release these thiocyanates and they release it up your nasal passage, and they release the air and your nasal passage, and then your eyes start watering and then runny nose, because thiocyanate is it sends that spicy powerful rush into your nasal cavity. And it does, and when especially it happens when the skin or the skin of this horseradish is cut or it's chewed. That's when you get this burst of flavor. So what exactly it is? It's actually the when this heat dissolves, it's actually the unique combination of taste. It tastes like that white radish you are having with the kick of jalapeno at the end. That's how it tastes. So it's very, very interesting feeling. We regularly have a white radish, we make a bread with it, or I also make a curry, oven kind of vegetable we cook with it. And we sometimes have the red radish for salad, but like I said, this condiment is something new to me, and I have to find the unique ways of incorporating this horseradish sauce in our cooking and in our eating. So I'm going to post the recipes, or maybe even the way how we are eating those. Okay, now that we have seen all this great about the sinigrin oil and about the ITCs, the glucosinolates and the thiocyanates, let's see the health benefits. And our first health benefit is that horseradish is excellent for UTIs, that is urinary tract infections. So many of the women, they face from have these problems. Mostly women face from UTIs, but what happens is with this you have this kind of burning sensation, and you have very discomfort while urinating. So with what happens if you consume horseradish, it has these all antibiotic properties properties in the horseradish, and it helps fight the infection of UTI. Not only that, the oil we talked, remember the sinigrin, it prevents water retention, and it is a diuretic, and it helps relieve. Diuretic means it helps urinate often. It helps relieve the water, and it helps keep your kidneys clean by cleaning the salts and everything from your body. So from the kidneys, so it helps keep it clean. So it's a great addition to your diet if you want to protect yourself against UTIs. Also, remember we talked about sinigrin, what it produces. It produces allyl thiocyanates, and it has this anti-bladder cancer capabilities. That's what it is called. It is stated that it has this anti-bladder cancer capabilities, and it is from the sinigrin, it is expelled through the urine, making sure everything is cleaned, and even the urinary tract is it has this good quality of bacteria and all the health of urinary tract. So this is how horseradish is excellent against UTI. So it again bounces down to the sinigrin and allyl thiocyanates and all the good stuff in there. Now our second health benefit is horseradish can help sciatica pain. And many of the people, they suffer from this sciatica pain. The nerve, it starts at the back, lower back, and it runs all the way through your both the legs, all the way to the feet. And sometimes the sciatica pain, it's like it's very, very uncomfortable. Sometimes it's in one leg, and sometimes it's in both legs. It gives if it it escalates, then it's usually that burning sensation sensation all the way from your lower back to your feet. And it's very uncomfortable, it's very painful actually, and you're not the person sometimes who has a very high very suffering from high painful process of the sciatica pain. What happens that the person is not able to sit properly, even sleep. So we are going to look at what is happening here with our horseradish. Horseradish has this excellent natural healing and anti-inflammatory properties. So what you can do is you grate the horseradish and take a pulp, make a pulp with it, and then put this pulp directly, apply it on as a poultice on your the affected area, and leave it for an hour or so. And so it relieves the pain right away, because it has these anti-inflammatory properties, and also these all oils and all kinds of good stuff in there. It helps you relieve from the pain. And even regarding we saw UTI, or even regarding the sciatica pain, with these kind of remedies there is hardly or absolutely no side effects. So this is a better way of treating yourself. And our third health benefit is horseradish strengthens the immune system. Now again, we will go towards our ITCs and sinigrin, and we talked about it, that they are loaded with all these great antioxidants. Also, horseradish has all these minerals and vitamins, and especially rich in vitamin C. And vitamin C, we have seen that it's one of the great antioxidant, and it is very, very powerful against these viral infections. So it fights against all these the infections, and also it reduces the inflammation, and it helps your body's immune system. So remember what I told at the starting of this video, that even a little goes a long way. So even if you don't hear all this video and you just scroll through it, make sure I'm going to post the blog anyway in the comment section. But if you want to take anything from today's spice horseradish, then make sure you start eating a little bit of it. I'm going to try to do the same, and maybe when I bring rather than condiment, of course I'm going to try the condiment first, but I'm going to try to make something, maybe an Indian dish, or incorporate in something, and maybe I'll try it and post the new recipes. Actually, we are planning a new series of our cooking, posting some videos on our Sona Motivates, that we want to make all these the vegetables or the produce, the fresh produce what we get in this in United States in an Indian way. So I do make bok chai curry. I make this collard greens in the Indian way, and it's very interesting to see that you can so easily mend these veggies what we get in this market and make them with the spices. So you don't have to always stick to chana and spinach paneer and like that, the cottage cheese paneer, and you can always make your own dishes if you know about the spices. So this is what we are trying to offer through this our spice series. There are a couple of home remedies with our horseradish, and one of them I just told about the sciatica, that you make this paste and apply it as a poultice, and it can be applied anywhere, any joint pain, maybe any knee pain, anywhere. Just apply it a little bit, leave it for an hour, and see the effect. And also, if you have this thick mucus in and you feel like maybe the sinus and it's like stuffed, then you can just leave a little bit, maybe a piece of horseradish or maybe 1/4 grated horseradish in your mouth, leave it for a couple of minutes, and you will have that kick. The runny nose, remember we talked about thiocyanate, so that will happen, and automatically you will be relieved from the sinus, so you don't have to take any over-the-counter medication. And one more thing is, you can make you take this paste, make the paste of this horseradish, add either vinegar or lemon juice, and make a tonic, and then you can see that you are relieved from the mucus. So those who are suffering from asthma and this kind of stuff, make sure you try this amazing health benefit. So this was our today's spice horseradish, and hopefully I believe you guys liked about what I talked about it. You like our spice series. Please make sure you share our videos. Let your friends know that what we are doing here, and we are coming a lot of good stuff in coming month. So stay tuned on Sona Motivates. share, like, comment, go on our YouTube, and please let us know what would you like to hear from us, so I can research that spice and let you guys know more about how you can use them. So thank you very much for those who are watching right now, like Arlene, Abhishek and Chroma, and thank you who are watching it later as a YouTube video or even as a Facebook Live. Thank you very much guys for joining. Thanks, and have a wonderful day and night here. Take care. Bye.